Hello everybody, my name is Henry, and today I'm going to teach you about the Aztecs. Yes, unlike a certain person, probably in the audience, with a frat boy haircut, I'm actually going to teach you something. So now, the Aztecs. The Aztecs were allied with many neighboring city-states for trade and farming. And in this trade, the Aztecs since they were mainly a farming culture, they traded mostly crops, such as corn, beans, wheat, barley, and hemp. Now mind you, hemp, yes, it is cannabis, but it is not marijuana. And so, the Aztecs were not the Bob Marleys of their day. Remember that, Gabe. And the Aztecs, as they expanded, through their war and conquest, they thrived and the population grew. In the city, Tenochtitlan, which was their capital, which is also where Mexico City is today, was built on top of a lake, in the middle of a valley. Now, how the Aztecs did this? They had false islands coming up from under the lake, and they put the city on top of it. But they kept waterways and bridges so that trade could come into the city, still. But now let's get to the more interesting part of the Aztec culture, the religion and sacrifice, and also warfare. Now, the religion motivated them for war and sacrifice. Their warfare, their weapons, they had a club which had glass shards coming out of it that would allow them to disable their enemy without killing them. And they also had some sort of spear that was much easier to throw and also much more accurate. And they also had a bow and arrow. And their sacrifice, too. Their sacrifice, they used mostly sacrifices were prisoners of war. But they believed that live human sacrifice pleasured and nourished the gods. And it would also prevent natural disasters such as flooding, earthquake, and drought. And one of these sacrifices was called the Fertility Sacrifice, which the priest would take a young woman, stab her in the chest, rip out her heart. This is how most sacrifices actually went in the beginning. Only in this sacrifice, the priest skinned them, then wore the skin. I suppose that the Aztecs beat the guy from Texas Chainsaw Massacre in wearing other people's skin. The more you know. Now, last thing for today, the Aztecs had a 360-day calendar, which allowed them to plan events, such as when to have a sacrifice, when to have a game, also when to go to war. Yes, they planned days to go to war. Let's just hope the Legend 27 doesn't destroy their army. Thank you all for watching, and have an amazing day. Bye!